Howdy do, everybody. Welcome to Variety Conversation. I am Lady Walker. Okay, y'all. I took the time to listen to Kanye or Ye's interview with Joe Rogan Experience for almost 2 hours and 57 minutes. He spoke on many things, but one in particular was his perspective on Black History Month. Kanye, as well as some others, consider him to be a free thinker and a genius, which nothing is wrong with that. But he said he doesn't believe we need a Black History Month. He says most Black people, we don't know where we come from. We think we came from slaves. We don't know our bloodline, and we are given Black History Month, and we take that like it's some gift to us. No, it's a programming to us. Racism doesn't end until we get to a point where we stop having to put the word black in front of it, because it's like we are putting the rim a little bit lower for ourselves. Yes, that's what he said. He also said we shouldn't have to have a special box, a special month. What they show on Black History Month is us getting hosed down, reminding us that we were slaves. What if we had, remember when I cheated on you month? Remember when you first found the text messages? How does that make you feel? It makes you feel depleted and defeated. Okay, that's what one of the many things he said, but not about Black history. But this particular part is what he said about Black history. Now, first of all, y'all, please pardon my ever-loving expression. That's bullshit. Okay? Whoo, there you have it. Okay, that there is in quotation marks. Okay, that there perspective of Kanye's rubbed me the wrong way, but I managed to stay the full course of the interview. Apart from that, he made a few valid points that I can dig, but concerning Black History Month, it was a no-go for me. That point was raggedy and shaggedy as all get out, okay? In past time, Ye has said that slavery was a choice. And on another note, he said Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had them work for other white people. He must truly believe it or know that saying such nonsense would gain him more white followers, because many of them think along the same line when it comes to Black History Month and the likes thereof. Plus, not placing the word black before any Black person's name and achievement isn't going to rid of racism. Racism is embedded in the heart and soul of a person. And until the heart is right, guess what, y'all? Racism will continue to exist. Check this out, y'all. Even Morgan Freeman in time past said the same pathetic thing, that we should not have a Black History Month because our history cannot be relegated to just 1 month. Now, mind you, that part is true, that our history cannot be relegated to just 1 month. It should be acknowledged 365 days a year. But since it isn't, I don't see anything wrong with having a Black History Month that is highlighting and acknowledging Black achievements and Black contributions in America and the world at large. Also, Freeman said that in order to get rid of racism, we need to just stop talking about it. Did you hear me? Okay, did you hear me? Freeman said that in order to get rid of racism, we need to just stop talking about it. Oh boy is too old to be housing that kind of faulty belief. There's a sucker born every minute. Not talking about something is not going to make it go away. That's just like saying to eradicate poverty, we need to stop talking about it. To eradicate cancer or any other kind of treacherous disease, let's not talk about it. To rid of abuse of any kind, let's not talk about it. Or better yet, let's just not talk about any of societal ills, and guess what? It will go away. Okay, let's not talk about it. It will go away. Please stop with the tomfoolery. Back to Kanye. aka Ye. Just because he sounds smart in some things doesn't mean he is smart in all things. Why do blacks have to give up Black History Month just to appease whites? That's basically what it is implying. For the whites and other races of people on this subject who believe blacks don't need a Black History Month, go bite yourself. You will never see the need for Black elevation because you have never had the Black experience and never will. So you don't really understand, okay? Not saying you can't empathize, but you just don't understand. Now, here's a side note of mine. There are Black people who will downplay and talk against anything Black because they are trying to fit in and appease certain whites, least they are not embraced and accepted by them. Okay, doke. With that being said, Black history is American history. It's an integral part of it. But American history keeps it hidden under a bush. There are people who say that Black History Month is a joke. No, 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 no. American history is a joke because it doesn't highlight the vast amount of Black achievements. Black achievements are more than MLK, Malcolm X, and Rosa Parks. It's a vast array of people who have accomplished and still accomplishing great things to this day as in past time. Back to Kanye's statement of we are giving Black History Month and we take that like it's some gift to us. Well, Kanye, aka Ye, it wasn't given to us like it is some gift. Black people were the originator of Black history. Harvard-trained historian Carter G. Woodson and other prominent African-American people were the ones who came up with the brilliant idea to highlight the accomplishments and achievements of Black people because American history failed to do so. And at that time, it was celebrated for a week. Then President Gerald Ford urged Americans to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. So in 1976, Black history was expanded to a month. And every U.S. president has officially designated the month of February as Black History Month. I like what Dear Cordelia says. Black history or African American history should be American history, but it hasn't been. Not completely anyway. The question is, why not? It seems the government is only okay with some of Black history being included in schools. Why would they push back on allowing the 1619 Project to be incorporated into the school curriculum? Slavery is a part of history, so if you are going to teach history or talk about history, slavery should be discussed and not fabricated. I don't understand why there is this shame or stigma associated with it. Black people have history prior to slavery. However, if you skip slavery, you lose over 400 years of history. I don't get tired of hearing or reading about slavery. There are so many stories that have not been told, and they cannot be found in the textbooks supplied by schools. Also, I don't equate Black History Month only to slavery. When I was in school, the focus was more of a celebration of accomplishments and milestones. But Black history isn't completely a part of American history. Not everyone will pick up a book and read on their own, although they should. Forgetting your history is the real programming. You can embrace your history without being stuck and held there. And I am going to repeat that again, okay? Forgetting your history is the real programming. You can embrace your history without being stuck and held there. Instead, draw strength from it, be empowered by it, and continue moving forward. I concur every bit. Okay, now for the peeps who have a problem with Black History Month, let me present to you some information that I gleaned from the Library of Congress website that provides other observance and commemorative months. Of course, we know that Black History Month is in February, that celebrates the contributions that African Americans, or aka Black Americans, have made to American history in their struggles for freedom and equality, and deepens our understanding of our nation's history. Therefore, here we have the American Indian Heritage Month, which is in November, that celebrates and recognizes the accomplishments of the people who were the original inhabitants, explorers, and settlers of the United States. Then there is the Asian Pacific Heritage Month, which is in May, and that celebrates the contributions of Asian Pacific Americans have made to American history, society, and culture. Then the Irish American Heritage Month, which is in March, that celebrates the contributions which Irish Americans have made to the United States. Then the Jewish American Heritage Month, which is in May, that celebrates the contributions Jewish Americans have made to America since they first arrived in New Amsterdam in 1654. Then we have the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, and Queer Pride Month, which is in June, that commemorates the events of June 1969 and works to achieve equal justice and equal opportunity for LGBTQ Americans. And that's not all, y'all. Just hold your horses. We have the National Disability Employment Awareness Month, which is in October, that celebrates the accomplishments in the workplace of persons with disabilities and reaffirms the commitment to ensuring equal employment opportunities to our citizens. Then we have the National Hispanic Heritage Month, which is celebrated September the 15th to October the 15th, and it recognizes the contributions Hispanic Americans have made to American society and culture, and to honor 5 of our Central American neighbors who celebrate their Independence Day in September. And last but not least, y'all, we have the Women's History Month, which is in March, that honors and celebrates the struggles and achievements of American women throughout the history of the United States. Now, some of you may ask, well, what about White History Month or White Heritage Month? Child, let me tell you like the TIS, aka the TIT is, it doesn't need a month. Why? Because White History Month is every day, all day, 24/7, 365 days a year, in your face, loud and clear. It doesn't need an introduction because it is well understood. It's a given that there are people who don't want the Black race or any other race of people to know about the achievements of Black people. The invention they invented that are conducive to everyday living, inventions that the white man took credit for. Mainstream media is not going to highlight Blacks' accomplishments as it should be highlighted. That's a narrative they want to keep concealed from the masses for fear of learning the truth that Black people are an ongoing asset to this country and around the world. Until you have read about the plight, the overcoming, and the achievements of Black people, you don't have a dog in this race to say that we don't need a Black History Month. Do your research and not rely on what some rappers, celebs, or white persons say about Blacks not needing Black History Month. Do your due diligence before you chime in with your opinion about this particular matter. If Black History Month should be done away with, then all of the other history and heritage months of other races and genders should be done away with too. Enough said. Anyway, if you like this channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment, and also hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. Also, feel free to share your perspective on said topic, and in the meantime, beloveds, y'all come back to visit me when you can. Okie doke. Ta-ta.